Hey guys, so Dezironi here. This is my introductory video to YouTube, so I apologize if it's long-winded or any of that. I wanted it to be like as real as possible, so as much as I want to go in and edit like my face and fix a bunch of things, do fancy stuff, I'm just gonna keep it real, answer some of the burning questions I get frequently in my TikTok lives, on Instagram, in private messages, so on and so forth. So first, let me talk about myself candidly in an environment where my video won't be taken down or banned. I live with some mental disabilities. I suffer severely from multiple anxiety disorders. Typically, the biggest and most prominent one is generalized anxiety disorder. And essentially, for me, that means I am terrified of everything. My anxiety gets so bad, I don't leave my house. I become panicked over my own stairs to the point where I try to avoid them at all costs. So if I go upstairs, I try to stay upstairs as long as possible, and vice versa. So if I go downstairs, I will like pack a little bag of stuff so that I don't have to worry about possibly having to go back up the stairs. Alongside that, I am a PTSD sufferer. I also have OCD and depression. And I know everybody and their dog complains about having these things, and I'm not saying that people are wrong or that they don't genuinely have these problems, but when I've tried to explain them before, people are like, yeah, but if you did this or if you did this, it would be different. And the problem is that I am steadily working towards being in a better place mentally, physically, overall wellness, but right now things are still really hard. So I am on medication currently to battle the OCD, the depression, and the anxiety. I'm also being forwarded for treatment through psychiatric evaluations, behavioral health specialists, and all kinds of fun stuff. To put it into perspective, my life revolves around what's going on mentally, which has left me in a position where I am unable legally currently to get a driver's license because of my panic disorder. I have to take medication specifically for anxiety 3 times a day, and they are thinking about even adding emergency Xanax to the combination. On top of that, I do take Prozac, which is, from what I've been told, one of the best drugs out there to help combat OCD, along with a lot of you know, exposure therapy and physically doing things. So that's kind of the broad the broad strokes of, sorry, there's hair all over my face. The broad strokes of my life. Day to day, I struggle even on the medications that I'm on. Anxiety disorders can be really minimal, or they can be really extreme, and mine airs on the really extreme side. And what that means is that I believe everything will go wrong. I have intrusive thoughts if I don't follow my patterns with the OCD, which is, OCD is an anxiety disorder. Then bad things will happen, like my children will die, etc., etc. So now to answer some of the other questions. So why do I go live on TikTok? Why do I raise money? Why do I ask for donations? Why does it seem like I'm always like, hey, will you use my PayPal, etc.? So some TikTok realness is that it is and has been a great way for me to earn some extra money, but they do take half. So unfortunately, if someone sends me something that is worth $50, I only get $25, which I am still grateful for and I appreciate it. And so I still have tried to continue my lives on TikTok to help earn some extra income. The things that I do with the income I receive are sometimes I will buy food. I pay for medications. I pay the co-pays on my treatments, my medical evaluations, and doctor appointments. I also have to pay for health insurance every single month. And so all of this money that I try to pull together, especially near the beginning of the month, is just so that I can help make ends meet. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and things can be pretty tough. The other big thing that I'm saving for and that I am trying for is to get a service animal. And so that's why I said there may be less social media posts and there may be less of interactions, because I am pretty focused on trying to get this happening and this in the works. And the process of getting a service animal can take a really long time and cost a lot of money. So when I'm asking for help, I'm not doing it so that I can go out and get a manicure, which is fine if people want to use the money that they earn from other people to do those things. It's not my place to judge. I just wanted to answer questions that people ask a lot, and that's totally fine. So I am 26. I have 2 kids. I am married, and today is actually my anniversary, so that's pretty exciting. Other little things are that, I enjoy painting. I try to sell my artwork and, create stuff for other people. And I started TikTok just being bored one day, and now it's kind of blown up into this huge thing, which is great. I'm really hoping that it will be something that leads me into bigger and better things. Maybe this YouTube channel will do really well because of it. Who knows? Again, just kind of laying it all out there. I come off as happy in my videos because I want to make other people happy. I genuinely think that as long as I keep trying to make the best out of a really bad situation, which is what I feel like I'm in right now mentally, that things will eventually get better. And I've had a lot of support and a lot of help. TikTok, unfortunately, continues to ban my lives, and so now I've lost that small bit of income I was making from those lives. So that's why I've made some videos talking about my PayPal, and if anyone would like to help donate, now you know what you're donating to. It's going to medical costs, it's going to the continued application fees, interview fees, and overall payment of getting a service animal. Getting a service animal for me would mean I could leave the house more securely. I could wean off of being on so many harsh medications for my anxiety, and I would have, you know, instead of just my own brain telling me that you're about to have a panic attack or something along those lines, I would have a specially trained animal who would be there to help, calm me down, and, you know, that I could take with me to public spaces, which are really hard for me to do, and all of that jazz. So I'm not trying to make myself out to be this sob story, because I have a lot to be grateful for. This isn't a sob story. I just get a lot of questions, and so I figured I would answer them as truthfully and honestly as possible. Living with a panic disorder is debilitating sometimes. There are literal moments where I won't step foot outside because there's ice on the ground. I have trouble being the passenger in a car, which makes it really hard because we travel quite a bit, doing shared custody with my son, and so altogether I'm living basically half of a life. Things have gotten a little bit better since starting more intense medication and doing some more intense things for myself and reaching out, but I'm still in a tough spot. This, you know, the beginning of the month is always really tough. So that's why I try to market myself, to sell my paintings, to do things that I think my followers would enjoy. I'm trying to get organic interactions, organic follows, and all of that, and I'm finding it to be a little bit difficult, but I persevere. I'm strong-willed, and I'm in it for the long haul. So, you know, whatever that means, whatever that takes, I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to try to keep making TikTok videos, even though some days I don't even want to comb my hair. And I will keep trying to interact with my fans to the best of my ability. It's not an easy process for me, and I would just like to point out that it's not it's not always the easiest for me to get up, to do things, to go, and to even put a smile on my face. And truth be told, with TikTok continuing to suspend my lives or continuing to put my videos under review, I'm losing faith in them as a company, as an app. And obviously, I guess I'm probably going to need to find other avenues of raising money. I've looked into GoFundMe. It doesn't seem like the best avenue with reading all of the terms and agreements and stuff. But who knows, maybe I will do that. So anyways, this is me. This is who I am. I hope that I have answered some questions that maybe a lot of you are curious about. I'm not, you know, out doing crazy things with these donations. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to, but I am genuinely working on being the best me that I can be. So, sorry about that. Little one fidgeting with the door. If you feel inclined to help me during this tough time, that would be fantastic. It would be phenomenal. Honestly, you can be a huge help just by following my YouTube, following my Instagram. Getting more likes, more follows, more traction everywhere else will eventually help me in the long run as well. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is raw. This is probably not the best video, you know, but here it is. This is me. Here is the real me. Dezironi, whatever you want to call me. And I hope to put out more videos, probably some makeup tutorial videos, maybe some funnier ones. I'm not sure yet. You can leave a comment below. You can leave a supportive comment if you too struggle with any of what I've talked about. If you've stumbled on this video and made it all the way through, then I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and if you think that I'm someone that you can relate to, that you would like to see more of, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1K. That is my goal. So thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all, and thanks for watching.